The wind on Valus 9 did not sound like wind. It dragged itself across the fractured stone plains in long metallic sighs, as though the very atmosphere had forgotten how to breathe naturally and was now imitating the memory of air. The ground shimmered faintly, each grain of mineral dust refracting the dying light of a fractured blue star that hung low on the horizon, swollen, exhausted, slowly bleeding its radiation through a sky filled with broken auroras, and across that lonely expanse, moving with a gait too fluid to belong to anything human, came a creature that should not have existed, a creature that once was human. It moved with 6 limbs, its translucent carapace glinting like polished obsidian beneath thin layers of silver biomembrane. It paused often, as if listening to echoes of breath it no longer needed. Its eyes, too forward, too hidden beneath protective ridges, blinked asynchronously as bioluminescent veins pulsed beneath its skin, like rivers of soft violet light. Inside this unfamiliar body, a familiar consciousness lingered, a human memory, a name that once belonged to flesh and bone. Aaron Hall. A man who died centuries ago, or thought he had, on a ruined earth swallowed by drought, war, and the collapse of every fragile human system designed to hold the future together. His last human breath had been taken beneath a flickering hospital light, his lungs collapsing under the weight of a world that had long extinguished hope. Yet consciousness persisted. Transformed. Reincarnated. But now, walking across the shifting plains of Valus 9, Aaron Hall, reborn into a body engineered by hands long vanished, felt the weight of existence pressing against him like a cold shadow. Remembered fire. He remembered grief. Remembered the sound of his sister's voice whispering, "We'll find a way, Aaron. Hold on." And he remembered failing. His new mandible plates shivered at the memory, emitting an involuntary hum like a morning vibration. Aaron paused at a ridge of crystalline obsidian and stared out at the abandoned horizon. The wind carried with it a faint, rhythmic pulse, something mechanical, almost artificial, something that did not belong to this desolate world. That pulse, the anomaly, it was getting stronger. He lowered his body, limbs folding with biomechanical precision. There, a flicker, a beat, pattern. Something was calling him, something human. And for the first time in what felt like an eternity, he felt something that resembled fear. The sound wasn't sound at all, more like a frequency that resonated directly through the crystalline lattice embedded beneath Aaron's chest. When he closed his eyes, memories surged as though someone were tuning his mind like an old radio. Crackling static, whispered out a broken transmission, greater than ***. Survivor facility. Last beacon? If anyone hears this, human words. Impossible. No human had set foot on Valus 9 for over 300 years. Aaron's 4 eyes widened, adjusting their focus. His senses, enhanced by the alien biology that was now his prison, stretched outward like threads of living radar. He detected a directional vector, a faint energy spike. Faint but precise, somewhere beyond the obsidian ridges, hidden beneath the shifting dunes. Something ancient, or something built by hands that remembered humanity, was broadcasting. Signal meant for survivors. He was not meant to hear. He was not meant to understand. He was not meant to exist. Yet here he was, decoding each pulse as though the frequency were written directly into the neural map of his new form. Slowly, he rose to full height, an elegant, elongated silhouette against the shimmering desolation. A whispered thought rippled through his mind. I am not alone. And that realization, terrifying, exhilarating, pushed him forward. His limbs extended, and he began to move. Not with the staggering human steps he once took, but with a low gliding momentum. Like a creature born from the wind, the pulse strengthened. With each vibration, he felt something awaken inside him. Old memories, old wounds, old mistakes, resurfacing like ghosts clawing up from the depths of the mind.humanity.loss.hope.guilt. The R-I in single quotes. New heart, a 3-chambered bioengineered. Organ beat with a rhythm that no longer belonged to Earth. But for now, it quickened, driven by something achingly human, curiosity and fear. The terrain changed as he moved deeper into the unexplored region, a place his alien instincts warned him never to approach. Rugged monoliths of black glass erupted from the earth like the ribs of a dead colossus, jagged edges scoring the pale sky. The air temperature dropped sharply, frost forming in fractal spirals along his limbs as he passed through thermal gradients, dot in the distance. Sandstorms swirled like bruised whirlwinds, illuminated from within by veins of static lightning that traced across the dunes like luminous serpents. The world felt alive, but alive in a way that whispered warnings. Aaron paused again. He felt the tremor of the planet. Beneath his feet, the ground exhaled sighed. With ancient memories he couldn't decipher. A shard of reflection caught his attention, a glint of something metallic partially, buried beneath layers of volcanic dust. He brushed it with one limb, clearing debris. A symbol appeared, a symbol he recognized. UN's United Nations. Survey course. Earth, humanity. His past? Aaron recoiled instinctively, as if the memory were a burn. He traced the letters again, trembling. In the reflection of the metal panel, he saw his alien form staring back at him, tall, angular, inhuman, glowing faintly with blue bioluminescence. The reflection made the human memory inside him ache. He moved on dot with each step. The pulse grew louder dot, and so did the memories dot. The taste of Earth's last rain, the sound of cities collapsing in the distance, the hollow silence of the hospital room where he surrendered to death. How long had it been since then? Centuries? Millennia? His alien neural matrix refused linear time. Memories existed in loops. Pain repeated. Loss lingered. He crossed miles of desolation, barely feeling fatigue, his new physiology able to sustain prolonged motion without rest. But emotionally, each step was an avalanche of what once was. The pulse became a beacon, a call, a promise, a threat, if humans survived. If someone built a beacon, then why had they left him behind? His steps slowed. A thought pressed against the inside of his skull. What if I was not reincarnated, but engineered? What if this creature, this body, was never meant to have a human mind at all? What if I am a failed experiment returning to its creator? The sky darkened. The pulse intensified. The truth waited ahead. As he ascended the final ridge, the storm died abruptly, as if something had commanded the winds to still. Below him stretched a vast crater, its interior filled with smooth metallic architecture, unlike anything native to VAEL, Us-9. A colossal dome. Black, silent, unbroken. Its surface rippled with faint blue circuitry, patterns. Human design. Alien enhancements. Impossible fusion. At the center of the dome, a single tower extended upward, emitting the pulse, now a deep humming glow that resonated through the dust. Aaron stood motionless, overwhelmed by emotion that should not have been possible for his alien neural structure to process. But his human soul, fragmented, stubborn, surviving, pushed through. He whispered without speaking, thought echoing through his layered consciousness. This shouldn't exist. Asterisk lightning illuminated the dome's surface. For a moment, he saw faint engravings, thousands of names etched into the metal. Human names. He descended into the crater, his limbs leaving delicate grooves in the dust. As he approached, the pulse shifted in frequency, almost as if reacting to his presence. Like recognition. Like awakening. Then something miraculous or horrifying happened. The dome opened. A single seam split across its surface, widening slowly with a hiss of escaping pressure, revealing a dark passageway lit by a series of flickering bioluminescent lines. A voice, broken, distorted, ancient, echoed from within. Greater than double quotes, welcome. Back, Aaron froze. The voice sounded human. And he knew it. He knew it in the marrow he no longer had. He knew it in the synaptic echoes of his former life. He knew it in the ache that surged beneath his crystalline rib plates. It was her voice, his sister, Lyra Hall, dead for centuries. Or so he believed. Aaron stepped toward the opening, each limb trembling with a strange mix of instinctive caution and human longing. The alien body he inhabited registered the shift in atmosphere immediately, an influx of pressurized, oxygen-rich air that brushed against his membrane like warm breath. Sensors embedded in his dermal layers activated autonomously, analyzing composition, density, radiation levels. Safe. Too safe. Engineered safe. He hesitated. Why would a structure on a forgotten world, a structure buried beneath centuries of storms and dust, maintain a perfectly breathable environment? Unless the facility remembered, unless it expected him, unless it was built for something like him. The thought created a pressure in his chest, the ghost of a human heartbeat pounding against a ribcage of translucent crystal. He forced himself forward, crossing the threshold into darkness. The seam of the dome sealed behind him with a low, resonant thrum. The world outside vanished. The sound of wind and dust disappeared, replaced by a deep, rhythmic hum reverberating through the metallic corridor. He was alone, but no longer in silence. Blue bioluminescent lines pulsed gently along the walls, like the heartbeat of a slumbering machine. Their glow reflected off his alien exoskeleton, painting him in soft halos of light. Aaron raised one limb. Touching the wall, the metal felt warm. Alive, energy surged beneath his claws, a wave of memories not his own. An ocean of data compressed into millisecond flashes. For a moment, he saw images of construction. Workers in suits, overseers in command pods. Languages he hadn't heard since Earth. Then, a flash, a face. Lyra. Her eyes filled the corridor around him, projected through the biolights, faint and glitching. Her voice crackled again, greater than asterisk. Aaron, is that you? Asterisk. He stumbled backward, all four eyes widening. The alien form wasn't designed for panic, but panic surged anyway, overwhelming every survival impulse he had. Her voice was unmistakable. Her tone, the softness, the controlled fear, etched into his memory since childhood. He responded without speaking, his thoughts spilling outward through neural vibrations. Lyra? How? The corridor lights flickered as if reacting to his presence. Then her distorted voice returned, closer this time, echoing from deeper inside the structure. Follow the lights. We don't have much time. Aaron's mind swirled with disbelief. She had died. He had watched her die. He had held her hand while her body faded beneath flickering monitor screens. Yet here she was, a voice calling him across centuries, across death itself. He moved forward, each step slower, heavier, filled with dread and wonder. The corridor expanded into a vast chamber, easily the size of a stadium, its ceiling lost in darkness. Rows of consoles lined the walls, each one blinking with faint, intermittent power. Dust lay thick across the floor, despite the sealed environment. It clung to his limbs in pale streaks as he moved. Aaron paused, scanning his surroundings. Human footprints, not fresh, but preserved, frozen in a fine layer of particulate dust, dozens of them, some small, some large, adults, children. They moved in one direction, toward a central platform illuminated by a faint column of angular holographic light. He approached the platform, cautiously. As his alien appendage touched its edge, the column erupted upward, flooding the chamber with blue-white luminescence. Holographic projections shimmered to life. People, faces, voices, fragmented scenes from another time. Human engineers hurried across a construction yard. Scientists calibrated machines. A command officer barked orders. And through it all, Lyra appeared again. Younger, human, alive. Her projection showed her recording a log. Fatigue etched into her features. Aaron trembled. His crystalline shell vibrated. With a low harmonic resonance, shock. Translated into alien biomechanics. Project. Rebirth. He remembered the phrase. He had heard it. Whispered during Earth's collapse, rumors of humanity's desperate final attempt to survive extinction through bioengineering and consciousness transfer. He never imagined he would become part of it. The hologram shifted. Lyra again, older, exhausted, grief shadowing her eyes. Greater than ***. Aaron's neural map preserved. Extraction successful. Consciousness imprint stable. Aaron staggered back. They took my mind. They preserved it. They used it. Used me to create this body. The alien limbs folded beneath him slightly. An involuntary reaction. The closest thing this form had to collapsing. The hologram continued. Mercilessly. Greater than ***. We have one viable prototype. But it isn't waking. Neural pathways dormant. If we fail, Aaron will be lost forever. He wanted to scream. But his alien body didn't allow it. Instead, a deep subsonic vibration reverberated through the chamber, rattling consoles. He whispered mentally into the void. Why? Why did you do this to me? The hologram flickered. Lyra's face dissolved into interference. Then a new image formed. The hologram expanded outward, becoming a panoramic view of the facility's deepest level. Hundreds, no, thousands of containment pods stood in symmetrical rows, each one sleek, metallic, adorned with faint blue circuitry. Inside many of them lay bodies, not human. Bodies. Not alien bodies. Something between hybrid, transformed, transcendent, and all of them dormant. Aaron's lungs, or what? Served as lungs, constricted. A feeling like suffocation rippled through him. He moved to the edge of the chamber, where one pod lay open, empty. Its internal surface still glowed faintly. Bioluminescent residue tracing swirling patterns, like the imprint of a creature that had emerged from it long ago. His mind trembled. This was mine. This was where I awoke. This is where they made. The truth settled over him like a freezing veil. He was not reincarnated. He was not reborn by chance. He had been engineered. Designed. Constructed. The product of humanity's desperation. A vessel to carry one consciousness forward when human evolution failed. Then, a soft sound, a whisper, a breath, a presence behind him. He turned sharply, and, standing at the far end of the chamber, illuminated by a single failing light, was a silhouette. Tall, human-shaped. Still. At first, He thought it was another hologram dot until it moved, until it breathed, until it spoke. Greater than asterisk asterisk? Aaron? You finally came back. Asterisk asterisk. The voice was unmistakable. Lyra. Alive. Or something that looked like her. Aaron froze. Every limb locked. Every sensory organ sharpened. Every pulse of bioluminescence along his crystalline membrane dimmed to a trembling flicker. The silhouette stepped forward. Not hurried, not cautious. But with a certain quiet inevitability, like someone who had waited lifetimes for this exact moment and had long rehearsed every step. The light in the chamber adjusted, flickered, then stabilized, illuminating her face. She looked human, but not fully. Her eyes were too bright, lit from within, as though woven with strands of microcircuitry. Her skin carried a faint metallic sheen, subtle but unmistakable. She wore what had once been a standard UNSYS survival suit, though parts of it had been sealed with unknown synthetic materials. Thin, flexible, alive-looking, her hair once dark was streaked with luminescent white threads that pulsed in rhythm with the facility's heartbeat. But it was undeniably her. Lyra Howe. Aaron's body reacted with a surge of recognition, so strong it nearly knocked him off balance. His consciousness spiraled, flashes of childhood, laughter, sorrow, the final days on Earth, colliding with the impossible sight standing before him. His internal voice trembled, the alien neural patterns buzzing with static. Asterisk Lyra. You're alive? Asterisk. Her lips parted, trembling with a breath that seemed equal parts relief and pain. Asterisk asterisk. Alive. Not exactly, but not dead either. Asterisk asterisk. Her voice carried warmth, but also something else, an echo, a subtle distortion beneath the human tone. Like two voices overlapping. She took a cautious step closer. Greater than asterisk asterisk. Aaron? I knew one day you would find this place. I've been waiting. Asterisk asterisk. Aaron's limbs shifted uneasily, lowering his body to appear less threatening. Instinct? Or memory of human posture? Unclear. He emitted a soft harmonic vibration, the closest thing his alien physiology had to speech. The sound carried a question. Asterisk how? Asterisk. Lyra's glowing eyes softened. She drew closer, until she stood only a few meters away, close enough for Aaron to see the faint network of nanite veins shimmering beneath her skin. Asterisk asterisk. Project Rebirth wasn't just for you. Her voice tightened. Greater than asterisk asterisk. I became something else too. Asterisk asterisk. Lyra circled him, slowly, cautiously, like a scientist observing her greatest triumph and her greatest failure at the same time. Her hand rose, hesitant, almost trembling. She reached toward his crystal carapace shoulder, but stopped inches short, fingers shaking. Greater than asterisk asterisk. I thought you died on Earth, but your neural map, we recovered it, preserved it. When your body failed, we copied your consciousness into a matrix. Asterisk asterisk. Aaron's internal systems reacted. Memory echoes pulsed like ripples in liquid metal. Asterisk. I didn't consent to this. His thoughts whispered. Lyra flinched. She heard him somehow. Asterisk asterisk. No, you didn't. None of you did. Humanity was dying, Aaron. We had hours, days at most. Billions were gone. We tried everything. She pressed a hand to her chest, trembling. Greater than I was dying too. She swallowed hard. Greater than I gave my body to the same process you did. But mine didn't work the same way. My consciousness wasn't stable. Asterisk asterisk. Aaron moved closer, his bioluminescence dimming to a sympathetic pulse. Lyra continued. Greater than asterisk asterisk. The facility rebuilt me. Not as a creature, but something between human and machine. I became the caretaker, the archivist, the last voice. Asterisk, asterisk, she looked away, anguish tightening her features. Asterisk, asterisk, I have been alone here for 314 years. Asterisk, asterisk, the chamber echoed with silence. Erin's limbs quivered with emotional tremors, something primal, something human pushing through layers of engineered instinct. Asterisk, you waited for me? Asterisk, Lyra's eyes glistened with tears real, shimmering tears that caught the blue light. Greater than asterisk, asterisk. I waited for anyone, Erin. Anyone who survived. I prayed it would be you. Asterisk, asterisk, she stepped closer and touched his arm. Not skin, not flesh, but warm crystalline membrane. For a brief moment, her hand sank into it slightly, as though the material recognized her touch. The reaction startled them both. Blue light erupted from Erin's skin, cascading out like a wave. Lyra's eyes widened. Asterisk, asterisk, you're connected to the facility. Asterisk, asterisk, Erin stared at her, confusion swirling. Asterisk, connected how? Asterisk, her voice lowered. Greater than asterisk, asterisk. You weren't just a consciousness imprint. You were the keystone. The prototype designed to interface with the system. You're the only one who can access the core. Asterisk, asterisk, Erin recoiled instinctively. Asterisk, what core? Asterisk, Lyra stepped back, fear flashing across her face. Asterisk, asterisk, the one that decides the future of all hybrid survivors. Asterisk, asterisk, Lyra guided him toward a descending platform. It activated beneath their feet with a soft hum, lowering them deep into the facility's heart. The lower levels unfolded like an ancient library of frozen evolution. Rows of hybrid pods lined the walls, each one containing a dormant form, their bodies suspended in a biogel that glowed faintly with a ghostly blue hue. Erin sensed them. He felt their dormant minds like faint echoes, like distant whispers reaching out through the void. They're alive. Lyra nodded. Asterisk, asterisk, alive, but sleeping. Their consciousnesses incomplete. Their bodies stable, but their minds empty. Asterisk, asterisk, Erin's internal senses buzzed. Asterisk, empty. But ready? Asterisk, greater than asterisk, asterisk. Yes. Lyra swallowed hard. Greater than. They were waiting for a signal. For the keystone. For you. Asterisk, asterisk, Erin's limbs trembled again. Asterisk, why me? Asterisk, Lyra exhaled shakily. Asterisk, asterisk, because you were the first successful consciousness transfer. The only one whose neural patterns remained intact. The facility is programmed to obey you. Asterisk, asterisk, he stared at the rows of hybrid beings, thousands of them. Each one a possible new branch of humanity. Each one waiting. Each one depended on him. His mind reeled. Asterisk, I'm not worthy of this. Asterisk, Lyra's voice softened. Greater than asterisk, asterisk. None of us were. But you're what we have left. Asterisk, asterisk. The platform lowered into a circular chamber filled with holographic arrays. Streams of data rose around them, records of Earth, of humanity's downfall, of failed attempts to transfer consciousness, of war, of hope, of desperation. Lyra placed a hand on one of the glowing interfaces. A projection materialized, a rotating sphere representing Earth.bruised, .burned, .uninhabitable.a, R-I-N, single quotes, heart sank, spoke softly. Greater than asterisk, asterisk. Humanity destroyed itself long before the final catastrophe. Climate collapse, resource wars, social fragmentation. Project Rebirth was our last attempt to survive as something new. She turned to face him, her gaze pleading. Greater than, but you. You were the only one whose humanity stayed intact. Asterisk, asterisk, Erin's body vibrated with conflicting impulses. His human soul recoiled, his alien instincts screamed, and his hybrid nature was caught between acceptance and terror. Asterisk. What am I now, Lyra? Human? Creature? Machine? Asterisk. Lyra stepped closer, her voice trembling with emotion. Greater than asterisk asterisk, you are consciousness given another chance. You are human, even if your body is not. Her hand pressed gently against his chest plate. Humanity is not flesh, Aaron. Humanity is memory, compassion, choice. Asterisk asterisk Lyra gestured toward the core terminal. Its surface pulsed faintly, awaiting activation. Greater than asterisk asterisk. If you access the core, you will awaken them. She pointed to the thousands of hybrid pods surrounding them. They will become the new humanity. They will inherit a universe free from the mistakes of the past. Asterisk asterisk silence pressed against them. Aaron's mind swirled. Asterisk, and if I refuse? Asterisk Lyra's expression darkened. Greater than asterisk asterisk, then the hybrids remain dormant. Consciousness lost. No future. This facility will eventually fail. And she looked away, voice cracking. Greater than, I will die alone. Asterisk asterisk Aaron's bioluminescent veins pulsed in slow, rhythmic waves, reflecting the storm of emotion raging within him. Asterisk, but what happens to me if I access the core? Asterisk Lyra's eyes softened, filled with sorrow. Greater than asterisk asterisk, you merge with it. A beat, greater than you lose yourself. Asterisk asterisk Aaron went still, utterly still. Lyra approached him, tears streaming silently down her cheeks. Asterisk asterisk Aaron, please, if you don't, everything ends with me. She took his clawed hand in both of hers, trembling. Greater than I'm not asking you to sacrifice your humanity. I'm asking you to save ours. Asterisk asterisk Aaron stared at her glowing eyes, reflecting her fragile, desperate human face. He felt something break inside him, something old, something human. The core pulse. The pods HUMMED. The facility waited. And after centuries of loneliness, suffering, and wandering in a body that never felt like his, Aaron made his choice. He stepped forward, toward the core, toward the end of himself. The core chamber rose before Aaron like a cathedral built by forgotten gods. Its walls curved upward and inward, forming a spherical womb of shimmering energy. Thousands of woven lines of bioluminescent circuitry spiraled like veins across the surface, converging at a single floating orb in the center. The orb pulsed slowly like a heartbeat, unmoored from any body. Suspended in the dark, Aaron approached, each step deliberate, his crystalline limbs brushing softly against metal grating. The air here was different, charged with raw potential, humming with the electricity of centuries of silent expectation. Lyra stood behind him, hands clasped, breathing shakily, her voice soft, barely a whisper. Aaron's 4 eyes fixed on the orb, its glow intensified, shifting from blue to white, then to a color he wasn't sure existed when he was human. He felt its presence in his mind, curious, ancient, gentle, but overwhelming, like a cosmic hand reaching toward him. Asterisk, why me? Asterisk, his thought trembled through the chamber like a shadowed echo, a reply wordless, impressionistic, pressed back against his consciousness. Because you remember. Aaron's pulse faltered. The inner human voice, faint, though it had become after centuries, trapped in alien biology, whispered in awe. Asterisk, I remember too much. Asterisk, the core pulsed again. That is why you are needed. Aaron sank to his knees, not by choice. His alien physiology reacted to the core's frequency, forcing him into a position of submission or communion. His limbs folded beneath him in a graceful arc, bioluminescent veins rippling with increasing intensity. Lyra rushed forward. Asterisk, asterisk, Aaron. When it begins, you must not fight it. If you resist, it will tear your consciousness apart. Asterisk, asterisk, but he couldn't respond. The core's light engulfed him. Light poured into him through every plate, every joint, every crystalline fracture in his body. It surged through his alien nervous system like molten energy, dissolving barrier after barrier until every memory he ever carried flickered across his vision. Earth cities collapsing, Lyra's hand slipping from his as she weakened, the smell of ozone. After the great storms, hospital bed, the darkness, and his awakening in this alien form, the endless wandering across. VAELUs-9. The loneliness, the confusion, the cold. The strange dreams. The sorrow of remembering. He was no longer human. His mind convulsed beneath the weight of all he had ever been and all he was about to become. The core's voice, neither human nor machine, filled his consciousness. You have carried memory far beyond flesh. Now you must decide its destiny. Aaron's internal voice cracked. Asterisk, I don't want to die. Asterisk, the core answered gently. Then you must transform. Darkness. Silence. Then a flood of visions. Aaron stood in what looked like an ocean, but one made of light instead of water. Streams of consciousness pulsed beneath the surface like fish made of memory. Thousands of minds, drifting in a timeless abyss. He recognized them. Engineers, scientists, children, fragments of laughter, tears, love, regret, the remnants of humanity. The echoes of the dead, the memories of those who tried to save the future. They reached for him gentle, curious, hopeful. He sensed their longing, their fear, their unfinished existence, suspended in limbo. A voice, Lyra's, but carried through the core, spoke through him, greater than asterisk, asterisk. Aaron, you are the bridge. Asterisk, asterisk. Then her image appeared beside him, floating in the sea of light, her figure shimmering and dissolving at the edges. Greater than asterisk, asterisk. You're not alone here. Not anymore. Asterisk, asterisk. Aaron stared at her silhouette, the ache of recognition searing through every neuron of his hybrid mind. Asterisk, why me, Lyra? Why did you choose me? Asterisk, she smiled softly, sadly. Asterisk, asterisk, because you always carried us. Even on Earth, even when the world collapsed, you kept believing people could be better. Asterisk, asterisk. Her form flickered. The sea of souls swirled faster, currents tightening around him. The light intensified, and the voices multiplied, until the air vibrated with thousands of overlapping whispers. Asterisk, asterisk, awaken. Awaken us. Awaken us. Asterisk, asterisk. Aaron's alien body now projected as a semi-transparent form of energy, felt itself unraveling, dissolving into patterns of light. He cried out, not with sound, but with the raw echo of consciousness. Asterisk, I don't want to lose myself. Asterisk, the core's voice returned, gentle, firm. Asterisk, asterisk, you will not lose yourself. You will become more. Asterisk, asterisk. Back in the physical world, Lyra watched in terror as Aaron's body convulsed beneath the radiance of the core. His limbs dissolved into streams of shimmering energy. His crystalline plates melted into flowing light. His bioluminescent veins burst into cascading waves. He was dying. Transforming. Becoming. Lyra reached toward him, screaming greater than asterisk, asterisk. Aaron, hold on to your memories. Asterisk, asterisk. But all she could grasp was light. Aaron's consciousness tore through dimensions, past identity, past fear, past form, and all that remained was choice. The core presented it in a single pulsating message. Asterisk, asterisk, awaken the hybrids, or let humanity end. Asterisk, asterisk. He saw the sleeping pods. Thousands of them, thousands of waiting minds. A new humanity ready to rise. He saw Lyra alone for centuries, ghost tethered to a machine, her hope fading. He saw Earth burned, empty, echoing with ghosts. He saw himself, what little remained of his human self, flickering like a candle in a cosmic wind. His voice fragile, trembling, whispered into the infinite, Asterisk, if I awaken them, what becomes of me? Asterisk, the core replied. Asterisk, asterisk, you become the memory that guides them. You become their first ancestor. You become the echo of humanity within them. Asterisk, asterisk, Aaron understood. This was not death. This was inheritance. He reached out within the sea of light and pressed his essence against the core. A burst of radiant energy surged outward, rippling through every pod, every chamber, every dormant hybrid mind. The facility roared to life. All around the facility, hybrid beings gasped awake for the first time. Pods cracked open. Biogel spilled onto metal. Limbs twitched. Eyes fluttered. Voices gentle, curious, newborn echoed across the halls. Lyra collapsed to her knees, tears streaming. She whispered greater than asterisk, asterisk. Aaron, you did it. Asterisk, asterisk, and above her the core glowed brighter than ever. Inside it, woven into its energy, Aaron's consciousness flickered, still himself, yet more than himself, fused with the collective, guiding the newborn minds like a guardian star. He whispered gently, his voice resonating through the facility. Asterisk, asterisk, Lyra, I'm still here. Lyra looked up, eyes shining with awe and heartbreak, greater than Aaron. What are you now? His voice, smooth, luminous, serene, echoed through light and metal. A memory, a guide, a part of all of them. Asterisk, asterisk, the newborn hybrid stirred, drawn to the sound of their ancestor. Aaron's final human essence surged with peace. For the first time in centuries, he was not alone. The chamber trembled softly beneath the awakening echoes of thousands of breathing forms. Breathing, for the first time, not gasping like human newborns, but producing a soft harmonic vibration that resonated across the metallic floor like a whispering chorus greeting existence. The hybrids stirred slowly, gracefully, uncertainly. They surfaced from their pods in a cascade of glimmering biogel, their bodies shimmering with patterns of bioluminescent veins and sleek crystalline structures. Some had elongated limbs like Aaron once did, others more humanoid silhouettes. Each one unique, a tapestry of human memory woven into alien biology. Their eyes, new and unclouded, opened with kaleidoscopic colors. Lyra stood in the center of them, trembling with awe and responsibility, surrounded by beings who looked at her with innocence, curiosity, and something else. Recognition. One of them, a slender hybrid with translucent sapphire plates and soft lavender lights flowing beneath the surface, stepped forward. Its eyes flickered like galaxies forming in miniature. It whispered, not through sound, but energy. Asterisk, asterisk, Father. Asterisk, asterisk, and Lyra's breath caught in her throat. For the first time since humanity fell, for the first time since Earth collapsed, for the first time since Aaron died in his human body, something new called him Father. Lyra looked up toward the radiant core. Tears streamed down her face. Asterisk, asterisk, Aaron, they know you. Asterisk, asterisk, the core pulsed brighter, emanating a warm wave of energy. Aaron's voice spread across the walls, the lights. The facility's very circuitry answered with calm serenity. Asterisk, asterisk, they are all of us. Lyra. All our mistakes, all our hopes. Asterisk, asterisk, Lyra reached out and touched the nearest hybrid gently. The hybrid tilted its head, mirroring her gesture with faint bioluminescent warmth. As more hybrids awakened, the facility filled with light. The pods opened like blooming petals, releasing forms of infinite possibility. The air vibrated with newborn consciousness, interconnected yet unique, Lyra found herself surrounded by dozens of them, each one gazing at her with shimmering reverence. She whispered, voice quivering, greater than asterisk asterisk. I don't know how to guide you. I'm not enough. Asterisk asterisk Erin's voice flowed from above, resonant and fatherly. Asterisk asterisk. You are the last human, Lara. The bridge between what was and what must be. She shook her head, grief and hope warring inside her. Erin, I've been alone for so long. Asterisk asterisk. The core's energy shifted, softening around her, as if embracing her with light. Asterisk asterisk. You're not alone anymore. Asterisk asterisk. Lyra felt it, his presence, his love, his essence woven through every fiber of the chamber, every hybrid heartbeat, every pulse of energy. The hybrids sensed her sorrow. A group of them approached slow, gentle, their lights dimming in sympathy. They circled her in a protective formation, their bodies emanating calming frequencies. Their voices still untrained, yet filled with emotion, harmonized softly. Asterisk asterisk. Warmth. Asterisk 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 asterisk. Comfort. Asterisk 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 asterisk. Human. Asterisk 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 asterisk. Mother. Asterisk asterisk. The last word broke her dot. She sank to her knees, sobbing, overwhelmed by the enormity of existence reborn. These beings, these children of humanity, were looking to her as their living link to a history they would never fully know. From the core's heart, Erin's presence expanded. Where once he had been one consciousness navigating the loneliness of alien form, now he was infinite, distributed, multi-dimensional. Woven into the energy patterns underpinning the facility, he experienced everything simultaneously. Asterisk. The hum of awakening minds, the fear and wonder of newborn beings. Lyra's trembling heartbeat, the flow of energy through every circuit. The ancient memories of the Sea of Souls. Asterisk. The quiet of his own acceptance. He saw the hybrids as they took their first steps, their bodies adapting, stretching, learning balance. He guided them subtly, nudging instincts and pathways, ensuring they survived their first moments. He spoke not with voice, but with presence. Asterisk asterisk. Listen to the echoes of the light. Follow the warmth. You are more than flesh. You are a beginning. Asterisk asterisk. The hybrids calmed, harmonizing their vibrations. Erin felt peacefulness he hadn't known in centuries. Peace that came not from isolation or silence, but from purpose. He had become the ancestor spirit of a new species. Yet beneath the serenity, a question flickered like a dying star. Asterisk. What lies beyond this world? Asterisk. And then a signal. Distant. Weak. Not from the facility. Not from the hybrids. Not from Lyra. But from somewhere, out in the cosmic void. A. Transmission fragmented, old, barely coherent. Greater than asterisk asterisk. Colony Delta. Survivors. Seeking. Coordinates unknown. Asterisk asterisk. Erin's consciousness surged. Other survivors? Human survivors? The facility's sensors vibrated with urgency. Data streams shifted and recalibrated. The core pulsed brighter. Lyra saw the light intensify and turned upward. Greater than asterisk asterisk. Erin, what is it? What's happening? His voice resonated with shock and resolve. There is another signal. Asterisk asterisk. The facility's main display flickered to life holograms emerging in meter, forming a ripple of star maps, broken coordinates, interstellar debris fields. The signal repeated. Greater than asterisk asterisk. Colony Delta. Surviving. Drifting. Lyra's heart clenched. There are more humans. Erin's voice, calm but charged with intensity, answered. Possibly. Or remnants. Or something that survived from the final evacuation fleets. Asterisk asterisk. Lyra wiped her tears, rising to her feet, her posture transforming from grief to determination. Asterisk, asterisk, we have to find them. Asterisk, asterisk, a hybrid approached her, its form tall. Graceful, bioluminescent patterns flowing down its limbs. Asterisk, asterisk, find others? Lyra nodded, placing her hand gently against its chest. Greater than others like me. Others like you. Erin's voice echoed through the chamber. The hybrids will need guidance, a leader. Lyra turned toward the core. Greater than Erin. That leader should be you. He vibrated with a sorrowful warmth. I cannot leave the core. I am. The core now. Lyra's voice broke softly. Greater than then I'll lead them. Asterisk, asterisk. The hybrids gathered around her, their glowing forms forming a circle of reverence. Their voices chimed in soft, overlapping tones, creating a gentle melodic frequency. Asterisk, asterisk, guide. Teach, mother. Lyra placed her hand over her heart, overwhelmed but resolute. Greater than together. We'll build something new. Asterisk, asterisk, Erin's consciousness expanded, analyzing the signal, mapping its trajectory. Deciphering its origin, the message came from a drifting colony vessel, the remnants of a human Ark ship launched centuries ago. Its engines were failing. Its life support was minimal. Its coordinates unstable, but it was alive. Someone or something was aboard. Erin sent his findings to Lyra through holographic projection. She studied the star map, her eyes hardening with resolve. Asterisk, asterisk, we have one chance to reach them before their systems fail. Asterisk, asterisk, the hybrids gathered around her eager, curious, untested. Their lights shimmered with excitement and fear. Iron's voice enveloped the chamber. Asterisk, asterisk, then the time has come for the first journey of the new humanity. Asterisk, asterisk, Lyra inhaled deeply, feeling centuries of loneliness dissolve into purpose. She raised her hand, her voice steady. Greater than asterisk, asterisk, prepare the ship. Asterisk, asterisk, and the newborn hybrids followed, ready to explore a universe that had forgotten them, ready to forge a destiny that transcended the ashes of Earth. As they left the core chamber, the light dimmed slightly like a sigh. Erin lingered in the luminous heart of the facility, watching them move through the halls. He felt pride. He felt peace. He felt love. He whispered soft, shimmering. Eternal, asterisk, asterisk. Good luck, Lyra. Good luck. My children. Asterisk, asterisk, and far above him, beyond the dome, beyond the dunes of Valus 9, beyond the fractured blue star, the universe stretched wide and silent, waiting. Ready. Listening. And for the first time since the death of Earth, humanity reborn, remade, transformed, took its first steps toward the stars.